When I first began playing Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, Fran was the first 3-star character that I pulled. Of course, me being the beginner that I was, I had no idea how to use her and I promptly fused her into Rain. Fast forward 3 to 5 years in the future, and I've discovered that I haven't missed out on much. A bad Trustmaster reward, a poor skill set. Let's hope the 7-star form can make her more memorable. First up on the list is her Trustmaster reward, a materia called People of the Wood, Archery, because it probably had to be differentiated from People of the Wood, Swordsmanship or something. Anyways, its attack and magic boost is pretty low, but that's because it comes with 2 killer effects, Beast and Avian. Beast Killer is surprisingly rare, and if you haven't cleared Trial of the Dark Beast, this is bound to be an excellent materia to use. Her Super Trustmaster reward, Sagittarius, is a powerful bow with a killer against beasts and avians. The downside? I can't remember the last time I equipped the attack-oriented bow onto a unit. Well, a free Super Trustmaster reward is a free Super Trustmaster reward. Moving on to her active abilities. She has Shooting Star Shot, a regular bolting strike move. Then she has Soaring Blast Shot, which doesn't chain with anything at all. It's meant to be used to cap a chain, and her other abilities can increase its damage, so I suppose it's not too bad. Next is Piercing Sky Shot, an absolute mirror of equity chaining attack. Her next ability is a 60% defense break, which is completely pathetic when you realize that she's from the same series as Seeker of Freedom Vaughn. It has a nice 100% imperil for fire, ice, and earth elements, which is a bit similar to Healing Avatar Lid's basic triple imperil. Just remember that a 60% defense break isn't that high. She has 3 different kinds of imbues, fire, ice, and earth. All 3 also increase the damage modifiers of her basic attacks for the rest of her life, so that's a nice touch. Archery of the Vieira is an interesting ability that massively increases the damage of Soaring Blast Shot. Item Knowledge lets her heal your team, though Fran's going to snatch a potion, high potion, or an X potion to do so. This ability is probably neither bad or good. Many players might be hesitant on using a potion rather than a healer, but you have to realize that with rogue compression and the fact that you probably don't use potions that often, it's not such a terrible ability. Finally, Luminescence is an Oreo Ray chaining ability. It can't be casted multiple times, but given Oreo Ray's high hit count, that's probably for the best. Let's move on to her cooldown abilities. Wait, she only has 1? Oh, okay then. Mist-Induced Frenzy boosts her damage, so it's clearly her startup ability. Onto her passives. She's immune to Blind and Petrification and has a small MP regen like every other character I've revealed. She gains a boost in damage by wielding a spear or a bow, but she probably won't be able to do both as most bows are two-handed anyways. She has a killer against Beast and Avians and nothing else that's really notable. Her Limit Burst is a decent ice attack that also imperils ice resistance by 120%. Nothing really notable, feel free to use it when you'd like. Also, she can cast Libra. Now that that's done, let's create a rotation for her. I'll use her as an ice damage dealer as her Limit Burst deals ice damage anyways. On turn 1, cast Mist-Induced Frenzy, use Icy Arrows, and use Expose if those are the best imperils you've got. On turn 2, triple cast either Shooting Star Shot or Piercing Sky Shot, whichever one appeals to your chaining heart. You can choose to use Luminescence if you'd like, though it's going to be weaker than the first 2 chaining abilities. From here on, just repeatedly chain. Feel free to throw her Limit Burst in whenever it's ready to get that 120% Ice Imperil. Make sure to keep her buffs up once again once they dissipate. If you want to use her Soaring Blast Shot finisher ability, make sure you use Archery of the Vieira beforehand for the massive boost in damage. I can't promise that it's going to be incredible though if you can't rack up the number of chains. And that's it. So what do I think of Blue Sky Belle Fran? My gut instinct tells me to never use her, but upon closer inspection she's far more useful as a chaining support. There are quite a few powerful Ice Absolute Mirror of Equity users out there, so there's definitely reason to use Fran. Now, would you exchange one of your other party members for her? That's a bit doubtful, but if you want to compare her damage to another unit, I'd say she's around Xeno of the Beta Stars level. But hey, Try not to judge a book by its cover, and try to remember that she's not as useless as her 3-star form. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment below on who your first 3-star character was, and tell me what Final Fantasy XII was about.